What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and we are going to talk about how to date an emotionally unavailable guy, or even if you should, okay? This is a popular video, or I think it would be because a lot of you asked me this question, so I want to jump right into it, okay? Here's the thing, ladies. The way you go about it is completely wrong. I know the way a lot of you a lot of you believe you're going to play this out. You're going to, the guy's emotionally unavailable, whether that's him telling you he's coming and going, you've been talking for a long time and he's not committing, whatever it is. What a lot of you do is you hold out on hope. You think things are going to change. You think you're that bad bitch that's going to make a difference. If he hasn't committed in a relationship or to a woman in a long time, you think you're the one who's going to change that. You feel like if you guys keep on talking, it's going to build this amazing bond. He's going to feel differently and realize how awesome you are and commit. That does not happen. That does not happen, ladies. That is not a concept. You have to understand how the brain works. As humans, as a species, we got as far as we did by avoiding risk. And there's two risks he's avoiding here. Number one is the risk of the relationship. If you're not going anywhere and you're holding out on hope and you're giving him the benefits of a relationship without him actually being in one, why would he change that? You're not going anywhere. There's no threat, again, risk, in you leaving. It's just not there. So he's not going to have to worry about that. That's number one. The second risk is, I guess, think of it more as like preserving resources. If I don't have to go crazy with this investment or commit to you to get the result that I want as a guy, okay, then why would I do it? I just don't have to. So if I don't have to change the outcome, because the outcome is going to be the same for me at least, and I can invest less and get the same thing, why would I ever change? So this video is, I guess the preface of this video, I want to create a little scenario so I know you know who I'm exactly talking to. Let's say you find out over time the guy is emotionally unavailable. You're just a fool if this guy says, I'm emotionally unavailable, I can't commit to you, I'm sorry, you stick around. I hate to say it like this, you almost deserve it. Like, you almost deserve it. I always tell my clients, Mother Nature has a way of teaching you things. This is the lesson learned. So the analogy I use is with like eating a bunch of junk food, right? Mother Nature's going to give you a million signs. So I'm eating a bunch of junk food. Okay, well, the first sign is I'm feeling a little lethargic, a little tired. Okay, cool. I keep on doing it anyway. Fuck Mother Nature. I keep on doing it. I love these Whoppers, Whopper Juniors all day, okay? Or whatever the hell people eat. He's going to keep on eating it, or he's going to keep on eating junk. Now you're gaining a little bit of weight, okay? Your blood pressure's going up just a little bit. Nothing that changes your days. Okay, whatever. I'm going to keep on doing it. Well, now you gained some weight, and now you're pre-hypertension, and now you're really lethargic. Don't give a shit. Whoppers all day. I'm going to keep on doing it. You get the point. It gets to the point where you get diabetes and you lose a fucking leg or get a heart attack before Mother Nature's like, dude, come on. Like, there's a structure to how I want things to be. This is Mother Nature talking, not me. There's a structure to how I want things to be. If you do not follow it, then you have to pay the price. It's no different in relationships. If you're talking to a guy, right, and Mother Nature's intention for you, due to parental investment theory, which states that the more invested sex into the offspring, which is always for a huge majority of species, the woman, right? Because you have to bear the child, you have to hold the child for 9 effing months. You have to be the choosier sex. You have to be the higher value sex in terms of who you let in and out of because it's riskier for you. If you make the wrong choice, especially back in like Stone Age times, you're more vulnerable to predators. You need more calories, more resources, more protection. You're ostracized by other men. Like, if you make the wrong decision, it could be life or death. right? So that's why you have to be really picky with who you end up with. So Mother Nature does not want you to be with a guy who cannot give you what you wanted. Another analogy of this, sorry, but I was talking to a client. She said this was the best analogy. I told her it's like, if you're a lioness and this wounded lion comes up to you, he got his shit ripped up, right? Like he's fighting this other guy, he got knocked the F out. he got his legs all torn up, got his fucking jowl hanging, he just got his ass beat. He's limping, right? Do you think Mother Nature saying, lioness, feel bad for this guy, give him a chance? No, he's out. He can't protect you. He can't give you what you want, right? He's a little bitch. He can't give you, sorry, lion. Simba, he can't give you what you want. That's just the way it is. The modern day version of that is the emotionally unavailable guy who was cheated on in his last relationship, who's recently single or hasn't had a relationship in a really long time, and he's coming around to gain these resources, but he's not able to give you what you want. Who do you think pays that price? It's you. Your value is based on, at least in the evolutionary dating world. Let's say dating world. Your value is based on who you are intimate with and who you put your time into. You just can't give it to a guy because you like him. That's not enough. What ends up happening is you get in these situations where you listen to your emotions, you listen to your heart more than your brain, and then when when reality and Mother Nature smacks you across the face, you're trying to realize what happened. You lowered your standards for a guy who doesn't deserve them. So to get to the crux of the video, the meat of the video, how should you date these guys? In my opinion, if you find out along the way he's emotionally unavailable, and I think the way you figure that out is he's pulling away, he starts to pull some hot and cold. It's not the same that it used to be. He's sporadic, but still sticks around and makes these excuses to stay around. I always tell my clients to argue logic and fairness, not emotion, argue logic and fairness. So that would sound something like, if you bring it up to him, you would say, hey, this just isn't fair to me. Like whatever he's telling you. Let's say I'll even say he says he's emotionally unavailable. I know I said that's not about this, but we'll bring that up anyway. If he can't give you a relationship, you have to argue the fact that it's not fair to you to stick. Like, this isn't fair. This is fun. You're great. I wish it was different. But if I want a relationship, what's the point of me sticking around? Like, you can't give me that. You have proven you can't give me that. And of course, he's going to gaslight the shit out of you. And he's going to tell you these things you want to hear and make you feel bad and make you feel like it's your fault. Of course, he's going to do all that. I think you all fall. So many women fall for it. It's fucking stupid. But you're all going to fall for that and feel bad, and he's going to keep you around even longer, okay? And someone has to pay the price. It's not him, okay? You cannot give a guy this opportunity. If he's emotionally unavailable and you want a relationship, he should not be on your radar. He has to prove himself. He has to say he wants a relationship. He has to prove he wants a relationship by consistently investing his resources into you over time. And then he actually has to transition into a relationship. As soon as you start seeing hiccups in that process, in that transition, you need to start questioning them. Okay, asking yourself. If it keeps on happening, you need to communicate the problem. Women, I cannot stress enough how much you having a lack of self-respect. You having a lack of self-respect in your time just because you like this guy. Oh, Elliot, I can't help it. Grow the fuck up, man. Grow up. You're a grown-ass woman. You're going to be put in this situation if you like a guy so much that you fear losing him to the point that you lower your standards to keep him around, right? You're going to be shocked when this shit is happening to you. I don't want to say you deserve it, but it's almost like, what do you expect? What do you expect? You can't date this guy. He's undateable. Stop wasting your effing time. I have so many clients who I'll tell this to. they won't listen, and then they'll come back and say, hey, you were right. Well, no shit, I was right. I have a catalog. Trust me, maybe this is my ego. I have a folder of all the times people are saying I was right. Not to feed my ego, but just be like, yeah, I know. I mean, I almost want to put it out there. Just be like, I know I'm right. I was this guy. I've been doing this for 10 years. I hear this once a week. Hey, Elliot, remember that session we had 3 years ago? Yeah, that guy ended up cheating on me that whole time. Well, no shit. He cheated on the last 3. You're not fucking special. He cheated on the 3 girls before you, right? Ladies, a man has to prove himself. You are a high value asset. You are a boss ass bitch. You are cool as fuck. Whether you think you are or not, Mother Nature needs you to play that role. It's time to step up and play that role. You can't just let a guy in because you like him. He has to be what I call market ready, okay? He has to have a fucking job, not live with his parents, have a mission, take care of himself, take care of his finances, and be emotionally available. And I wouldn't even say want a relationship, because you could be in the market and not want a relationship. He just wouldn't be talking to you. Like you guys wouldn't be talking because you want different things. But for you, then he would also want a relationship. If he has those 7 things, okay, bro, come on in. You look like a good match. Let's start talking. But as soon as you find out he's emotionally unavailable along the way, you got to start questioning it. And then if bullshit keeps on happening, you got to have the talk with him. Even if that means losing him. You cannot date these guys, ladies. They will not change. Okay? With that being said, I love you all. Hopefully you listen. If you want to get a session with yours truly, link is down below along with my guides. I love you all. Take care and peace.